Teaching in 2020, Saranya Francis. There are no more corridors brimming with your laughters, your expectations, your disappointments, or your eager friendships. You no longer sneak a mouthful of goodies from the tiffin box you just outwitted me out of. There is only silence now when I ask, "What do you think?" in a class. Sometimes you respond with an uninterested, harsh tone, and I miss seeing that rebellious streak of honesty in your face had you been in class. I miss that frown when you debunk archaic ideas of must and should. But you know what? I understand that this teaching in 2020 business is pretty new to you too. That you miss the reassurance of seeing your friends when an unfriendly theory messes with your peace. I understand that learning in 2020 must feel as frustrating as teaching in 2020 does to me. It is incomplete, just as it is for the person staring at oblivion from the other side of the screen. I understand that you sometimes stay on mute and don't want to switch your video on because you fear what is seen or heard may make them judge you. I understand that no matter how advanced technology is, even with the best of your intent, sometimes it fails you, as it fails me too. I understand that just like me, you too have to deal with the unending interruptions, the quirks and realities of a home now turned into a makeshift office, a theatre, an art studio, a terrible kitchen that never stops making stuff, a gym, or even a green room space. I understand that you can no longer take this forced confinement and intimacy of four walls, no matter how necessary it may be to survive. But I want you to know this, that despite all of this, I look forward eagerly with all my life each day to see you, to hear you, to read your responses, to understand what is it that made you think and feel and emote. For it is you who gives me meaning. It is you who provides me validation. It is you, the learner, that gives me, the teacher, my purpose. You are the most important part of my work life, on and off screen. You matter. And no matter what you say or don't say through that blue screen, no matter how muffled your voice is, you will always be heard. No matter what I see of you through that blue screen, no matter how rich or poor the picture that is presented, you will not be judged. For these blue screens, these new normalities, these glitches, these frustratingly blurred images of this shocker called 2020 can never, even for a fraction, dampen the joy I feel in teaching you. For this joy is born of the deep love that I have for you, my student.